If you want better buy-in, less resistance, and more trust, stop forcing your idea down people's throats. The fastest way to move a deal forward is to help the other person feel like the solution was their idea in the first place and to see the whole process from their side before you even try to sell them yours. Hello, I'm Frankie, founder of Auto Dojo, the path to excellence, and welcome to today's Auto Dojo Quick Hit. 5 minutes, 1 skill, 0 excuses. Let's go. Dale Carnegie's next principles are 2 of the most powerful in the entire book. First, let the other person feel that the idea is theirs. That does not mean you stop leading. It means you lead in a way that allows the customer to own the decision. In sales, that is huge. People don't like being pushed, but they do love feeling like they've figured something out or created something for themselves. That is why the Socratic method works so well in this business. You ask the right questions, guide the thought process, and let the customer arrive at the conclusion. In the automotive world, that means the customer should feel like they are helping shape the experience, not just being handed a process. Ask them how they want to buy. Ask them what a win looks like. Ask what matters most in the vehicle, in the payment, in the test drive, and in the experience itself. When they answer, you are not just collecting information, you're helping them build the decision with you. And when people help create something, they buy into it more. That's why managers, you should use this principle too. If you need your team to get behind a strategy, don't just drop it on them and expect instant or consistent execution. Ask them where they think the challenge is. Ask what they would do first. Ask what support they need. When people have skin in the game, they're no longer just being told what to do. They're helping create the solution. That leads right into the second principle, put yourself in the other person's shoes. This one is a formula that works wonders because it changes how you see the customer. Before you try to persuade them, understand where they are coming from. Ask yourself, what are they afraid of? What are they protecting? What bad experience are they bringing into this one? What do they need to feel safe, respected, and heard? That is where open-ended questions become your gold standard. Ask them when they last bought a car and what that experience was like. If it was a negative one, you will almost always hear the same things. It took forever, or they felt pressured, they didn't feel listened to, they felt talked down, or they felt shoved into something they did not want. And now they've just sold you how to sell them a car and how not to sell them a car. Put yourself in their shoes. Would you want to spend half a day in a dealership buying a car? Would you enjoy being left alone for 20 or 30 minutes while someone runs back and forth to the sales tower? Would you like being treated like a transaction instead of a person? Well, of course not. So why would we do that to a customer and expect trust in return? This is where respect becomes the ultimate strategy. When you understand their point of view, you can guide them without pressure. When you understand what they dread, you can remove the friction. When you understand what they value, you can give them a better experience than they expected. That is how you build trust. That is how you lower resistance. And that is how you create a deal they feel good about long after they leave. Managers, this is just as important for you. If you want your team to execute a plan or a process, you have to understand their point of view too. What are they dealing with? What are they carrying? What do they need from you to perform at a higher level? Leadership gets stronger when it stops assuming and starts understanding. So the lesson here is simple. Let the idea feel like it's theirs and always see the situation through their eyes. When you do that, customers relax, trust rises, and the path to the sale becomes a lot smoother. So go do it now. For your next 3 customers, do these 3 things. First, ask how they want the process to feel and to go. Second, ask one question that helps them explain what matters most. And then third, before you present anything, pause and ask yourself, what would this feel like if I were them? Use that perspective to shape how you respond. Why is this important? Well, because people buy what they help build and they trust people who understand them. When the customer feels ownership in the process, they're more engaged, less defensive, and more likely to move forward. And when you can see the sale through their eyes, you stop selling at them and start solving with them. That is how you move the sale forward without friction, force, or ego. So go take action, keep the customer first, and go dominate your floor. To receive these directly into your inbox every week, scan the QR code you see here, and I look forward to serving you in the Auto Dojo soon.